Hello, folks. I am back. We don't know what happened there. We had to reboot everything and start all over. So I'll get back to it. Just let us know that you can hear us okay, that we're back, and YouTube and Facebook can hear us. Just in case, we don't know what's going on. I know I was with Amanda, so we'll get back to you, Amanda, if you're still there. We meant to say share away, if you will, as well. Share. I forgot to tell you all that while I'm waiting for Amanda's nan to come back to me. Share away with your friends and your family. Right, Amanda, back with your nan then, who was talking about, weren't she, your health and the fact that she needs to say to you, need a bit of a pick-me-up. You're a little bit tired and it's getting busy. And she wanted to give you this busy Lizzie plant that actually connects with a lady she knows called Lizzie. And that's where we got to, isn't it? She's talking about the name, she's talking about the month of March means something to you. So that's going to be an anniversary, birthday or a passing. And she's also talking to me about September means something to you as well. And she's talking also about a wedding coming up, Amanda. So watch for the wedding that's coming up that she's talking about. She's aware of this wedding. The main thing about you is you need this little bit of healing. She's talking about this little bit of healing, but she's also talking to me about making sure that you eat properly. She wants to set out 3 meals for you, Amanda, to make sure you're not, as she's calling it, snacking. So make sure you're eating properly. I mean, this nan wants to cook you a great big stew. She's just given me a massive, great big pot of stew for you because she's talking about getting the nourishment. All right, she thinks you need the nourishment. That's why she's cooking this great big pot of stew. And she's talking about taking care of yourself because she's talking about you being busy with everybody else. And she's talking about you taking care of their needs. And she feels that you need to take more care of you. So it's all around you at the moment, Amanda. That's what this lady's talking about. She says, I've popped in, she says, because my name has been mentioned in conversation recently. So somebody's been chatting about her. Okay, and that's her reason for popping in. Okay. She's also talking about, she's obviously made me read that because she wants me to give you apples. A big bowl of lovely apples she wants me to give to you. But she's also talking about a memory of people going scrumping. You know, when we used to go scrumping for apples, she's got a memory of somebody doing that. She's also talking about the picking of blackberries as well. Okay, the picking of blackberries and making pies. Okay, she's talking to me about that as well. She's talking to me about a new baby coming around you, and this is family. She's talking about close family, so watch for the baby. And she's also talking to me about bridges that need to be built in the family, Amanda. So little niggles going on in the family she's talking about. You know, not nothing serious, but she's aware of niggles coming in the family, she's just said to me. Okay. Now she's gone on to redecorating. She's talking about somebody that wants to wallpaper. But she's talking about making sure that you measure the wallpaper properly because it's like somebody's putting the wallpaper up, but they've cut it and it's a bit short. So watch if that hasn't already happened. She's aware of that as well. She's just saying that you cut the wallpaper to the right size. Okay. She's talking also. She's still on about decorating your nan. She's talking about now. What's it called? I can't think what it's called now. Skirting board. She's talking about skirting board. There's some problem with somebody's skirting board. It's like it's coming away from the wall or it needs replacing or something like that. So she's just saying, I'm aware of that as well. I don't know what she means by this, Amanda. You must be quite psychic or you're picking up things because she's describing you as seeing pictures. You know, when we see pictures in our minds, she's talking about that. So she's describing you as psychic, but she's describing you as seeing pictures. You're more visual, she's saying. So you see things. So you should be hearing spirit as well because she's talking about you hearing spirit or sensing spirit around you. She's bringing that to you as well. She says there will be a move of house for you as well, but this is off in the future, she says, but there will be a move of house. She's just said to me there is an Irish link in your family and there's also a Catholic link somewhere in your family that you will find as well. She's bringing that to you as well. She just says I've got Tom in spirit with me. So Tom's there in spirit that wants to say hello to you as well. And also, oh, she's just said to me August will mean something to you. August, the month of August will mean something to you as well. She's talking about somebody's ring needs adjusting. It's too big. It keeps turning around. So watch for that as well. We don't want it falling off somebody's finger. Oh, apparently she says that somebody's finger, it's like they've lost a little bit of weight. So their ring's a little bit loose. So watch for that as well. There is a fireman connection somewhere in your family, Amanda. She's saying watch for the fireman connection. So whether you got it now or it's going to come, somebody going into that profession, watch for that coming as well. But she says she just wanted to pop in and say hello and make you aware that spirit are around you. That's what she says. Make you aware that spirit are around you. Anything else? And that we're looking after you, she says. It's like she's saying, we're looking after you because sometimes you think that you're not very looked after or something. You need a bit of care. That's basically why she's coming. Anything else? No. She just wants to say hello, I think. She's just popped in to say hello, Amanda. So I think she's going now. So I hope that was okay for you. Just know that she's aware. Apparently, you know when spirit are around you anyway. Okay. So you should be aware of that anyway. But take a love, she says. Take a love. She's blowing your kisses. I'm having to blow your kisses here. So just know that she's around you. You've got my support, she's saying. Okay. Hopefully I am Irish. She was very in chapel. Okay. Okay then, Amanda, hope that was okay for you. All right then, leaving you then, Amanda, or your nan's leaving you. She's waving as she's going. In fact, she's doing a little bit of this as she's going, and Doris wants to be remembered to you as well. Okay. All right, moving on then. Tracy Brown. I saw Tracy's name earlier. I'm coming to Tracy because I popped on and I saw her name flash and I thought, oh, Tracy, there's a gentleman for Tracy. So Tracy with the lovely sun, that's it. You've always got a lovely picture of a sunrise, haven't you, Tracy? I've got a lovely gentleman for you. He says that you've been sending your prayers up to him recently, asking him to come through. So here I am, he's saying. So you should know who he is. He's a very strong gentleman as well. He says he's like the other lady for Amanda, actually. He's saying that he's here to pick you up a little bit. So you obviously need a little bit of a pick-me-up, but also a little bit of a cheering up he's talking about, a little bit of cheering up. Now, the first thing, this is unusual, the first thing he's come with, Tracy, is postcards. You know, the old-fashioned postcards? And he's given me a load of postcards. And it's like, I don't know whether he means somebody used to collect them or somebody used to send them, but he just says, can you give you postcards from all over the place? All right. So remember, he's giving you the postcards. He's also wanting to take you up to Liverpool. So there's a link to Liverpool. He's bringing you up to there. Okay, then. And he's also talking about, the link to Liverpool. He's also talking about Edinburgh as well. So there's going to be, he's just said to me, oh, there's a train journey to Edinburgh. So watch for the trip to Edinburgh. Oh, it's all right. I'm going quiet because he suddenly changed the subject, and it's a total change of subject. He's talking to me, Tracy, about midges. You know those horrible little fly things? Somebody's been doing this kind of thing with midges or something like that, mosquitoes or something like that, and he's talking to me about this. So I'm hoping you know what he's talking about. He's swishing away these horrible midge things. Oh, it's when he says it's when somebody's been walking, obviously outdoors, but through the woods or something like that, and they've been doing a little bit of this with the midges. So watch for that as well. He's talking about. Okay, he's just making me laugh. Okay, he says I'm bringing a lady in. Or there's a lady with him that wants to say hello. I think this is a nan who wants to say hello to you. And she's knitting socks. Apparently, she used to knit socks. Oh, hang on. Oh, it is socks, but it's like Christmas stockings, Tracy. A lady in spirit that used to knit the big Christmas stockings. So this is going back a bit because she's actually put in, you know, when they used to have little oranges for Christmas, not presents, but in the old days when they could afford oranges and things like that. This lady's coming with that, so I hope you understand who she is. I think it's Nan. It's on your dad's side, but she's bringing in this lovely knitted hanging sock. Hanging sock. All right. Okay, come on. Right, back to the gentleman. He's talking about it's just said to me, Tracy, oh, somebody's got the shakes. So it's like, when we're not eating properly or we've had too much sugar, somebody's hands are trembling, it's just said to me. So I don't know if that's you or somebody around you, but he's acknowledging that somebody's hands are trembling, but it's due to the fact that they're not eating enough. Apparently their diet is not balanced. So their diet is not balanced. Okay. This gent wants to give you a great big box of milk tray. I've had a few of these lately, but he's giving you the box of milk tray, Tracy. But he's taking out, I didn't know there were currants in milk tray. He's taking out some of the chocolates, but I'm not going to question him. He's taking out ones that have got like currants in them or sultanas. He's taking away those kind of chocolates. So he's aware of somebody that doesn't like them. Okay. He's got a lovely collie dog with him. There's a few dogs in spirit actually, because he's got a collie dog and he's got a corgi that somebody had as well. And he's also got a little Yorkshire Terrier with him as well. Okay. So there's a few dogs that he's bringing through. Okay. Anything else? He's obviously made me read your comment about not eating properly, Tracy, and he's making me put my hands around my waist, as if he's talking about you've lost a little bit of weight around your waist. And he's aware of that. He's not saying it's bad or good. He's just mentioning that you've lost this little bit of weight around your waist. He's also wanting to put glasses on you, because he's talking about your eyes getting tired, but he's also wanting, because he's making me look at your picture, and he's talking about the sun, and he's talking about the effect of the sun on your eyes as well. So I don't know if you're like me, you struggle with the sun, you're a bit blinded, but he's putting these sunglasses on you as well. Anything more? He's talking about Lincolnshire, especially Skegness. All right. He says that you've been talking to him, as you obviously have. And he wants to acknowledge that he's listening to you. He says, keep talking to me, I do hear you. He's hurting my collarbone. He's just made me have a pain in my collarbone, which means he's talking about somebody that cracked their collarbone. All right, he's aware of somebody cracking their collarbone. Just bringing that. And he's also saying there's a gentleman in spirit with him that had what is that? A heart operation, when they've got the big scar right down the middle. It's all right. It's giving me a bit of pain to my collarbone, so I don't know what's going on here. But he's talking about somebody with him that had a heart operation that's got, the big scar, but you'll find out who that is. He's just said to me, Fred is up in spirit with him, and also Charles, who's known as Charlie. Okay. And he's just saying, all he's come for, it's just to acknowledge that he's around you. He says when he's around you, you should feel the cold, because he's quite cold. But he says you're quite aware anyway that he's around. He plays with your hair. He's talking about playing with your hair. He's also talking about blowing on your face as well. But he says you're quite aware that when he's around you. Also, Betty in spirit wants to say hello. You know, a lot of people in spirit, and this gent is bringing a lot with him just to say hello to you. And he's saying to reassure you that spirit are around and are supporting you. Okay. Oh, is that what it is? Your grandson? Bit of a pain there. That was quite painful. But he's obviously aware of that as well. He's just made me read that, and he's talking about your grandson. Like he's describing him as very hot to handle. So he's going to be a bit energetic, you know what I mean? Full of life. He's describing him as full of life, and he's describing him as running people ragged. So if he's not doing it yet, Tracy, he'll be running people ragged in a nice way. Keeping people on the toes, he's just said. Keeping people on the toes. But like I say, he's just he's like the other lady's person. He just wants to say hello to you and acknowledge that he's around and acknowledge that he's listening to you as well. Keep talking to me, he says. And that's it. Watch for the robin. Okay, so he's sending his love, making me blow your kisses. So I hope that was okay for you, Tracy. Know that he's watching your grandson as well. He just said, I watch all of them. I watch all of them. Okay. So he's well involved in the family he's talking about. Okay. So I'll leave that with you, Tracy. Right. Next person. I'm trying to pick people. Okay, then. Oh my God, what was it? He's so hot to handle his screen now. So he's watching you, isn't he? He's quite aware of that as well. He's having a laugh. I must tell you what I've got. I don't know if this. I think this is not going to be for you. Well, I'll take it's not for you, Tracy, because I think I'm about to move. But I don't know if you know, off Emmerdale, there was somebody called Seth Armstrong. Well, I think that was his name. Seth on Emmerdale, Seth Armstrong. And I think I've got that because there's somebody in spirit that used to look like Seth Armstrong. But I don't know who he's for yet. But if anybody could take him while I'm looking at the names, let me know. Hiya, Teresa. How are you? From Connecticut. Casey. Actually, I'll go to Teresa. I'll go back to Teresa. I'm coming to you, Teresa, because I've got a lovely gent for you. I don't know. It feels like dad to me, but it's dad or granddad because it's on his side. But he's coming in like a dad, Teresa, from Connecticut. So I've got this lovely gentleman for you. If you're listening, when you acknowledge, tap up for me. And he's talking about coming in. The first thing he's doing with you, Teresa, he's acknowledging that you're a little bit irritated. He's describing you as being a little bit irritated. It's like there's somebody around you that you can quite happily strangle. That's how I put it. You can quite happily strangle sometimes because you're feeling a little bit irritated. And this gent is having a little bit of a giggle about that. All right. Apparently he's talking about somebody that keeps talking and won't shut up. So there's this chatterbox around you that this gentleman's bringing, or he's talking about, and he's having this little bit of a giggle. He says, this dad or granddad, he's talking about somebody looking at his photograph recently, and that's why he's connecting with you, because somebody's actually spoken about him, and somebody's actually looked at his photograph as well. In fact, there's a photograph of him with another lady next to him as well. So somebody's been looking at that photograph, and that's why he's come. He's talking about August, and he's just said an August birthday. So there must be an August birthday somewhere that he's bringing in. But he's also talking about September as well. And he's talking about there is a military link in your family, Teresa. I don't know if you're aware of the military link. He's just saying, oh, we're connected to the military. So there's a military link in your family as well. He's just said to me that somebody, I like to do this, but he's talking about somebody that likes to go and have a look in churchyards at the gravestones, and especially looking at the dates on the gravestones, okay? And he's showing me a gravestone that's got the date 1879 on it. So remember, he's told you, if you haven't been yet, wait for this 18. I know there's going to be a few, but for some reason you're going to be able to know which one it is. But he's talking about an 1879 gravestone. Okay. Now, I don't know whether the name Laurie, 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 spelling it is connected to the gravestone, or it's separate. So remember 1879 and the name Laurie that's connected somewhere. And in fact, the name Laurie tells me is connected, but I don't know whether it's, two separate gravestones, but you'll work that out. Somebody will spot it and tell you about it. Okay. Now, this gentleman's talking about that he loved to read the newspaper. He loved to read the newspaper and listen to the news. But he's saying that because there's somebody around you, a youngster around you, that also likes to read. So there's a good reader around you that enjoys reading his talk. Okay, then. That enjoys reading around you. And whoever this is, it's because when they read, it takes them away from all the problems and all the stresses of the world. He's just said to me, it takes them away from all the stresses of the world he's talking about. He wants me to say to you, Teresa, I like your hair. So I don't know what you've done with your hair. He's talking about curly hair, curls, like I can see you. I don't know if that is you on the picture, but he's talking about wavy curls. But it's as if you've done something different to your hair, and he likes it. He likes the hair, and he's just saying, I like her hair. Tell her I like her hair. Because he says that you've been having thoughts about doing something different to your hair or something. You're not sure about it, but he's saying he likes it. Okay, come on. He's talking about the name Wendy down here. So when they mention names of people down here, it's either because you're going to have that connection with them, or there's a bit of gossip, or because there's a need for healing around Wendy. So watch for Wendy. In fact, there's both with her. She needs a little bit of healing, but there's also going to be a bit of news. You can have a connection to her. So watch for the name. Watch for the name coming in. He's also bringing in university around you. I don't know if you call it university over there. I'm not sure. But anyway, he's talking about university, and he's talking about further study around you. And it involves money, obviously. He's saying the paying of fees. I don't know how it works where you are, but I'll just tell you what he's saying. The further study and the paying of fees as well. So he's talking about money. He's changing the subject now, and he's gone to cars, and he's gone to a great big 4x4 with massive wheels. So I don't know whether somebody's got one or they're going to get one, because he's talking about it's like a truck. He's talking about an open truck at the back, one of those nice ones. He's talking about, okay, Wendy was my best friend. Okay, then. He's talking about a truck. Okay, he's got knowledge of that. But whoever this truck belongs to, or when they get it, they need to check the tyres on it. Okay, and also there's something about the steering, but I know that if the tyres are a bit funny, the steering's a bit off. You can sense it that way, can't you? So he's talking to me about that. He's talking about angels and the love of angels around you. So you must like angels. We've got a nice connection with the angels as well. And he wants me to give you, I don't know if you, okay, he's just saying that he's aware of that, isn't he? I don't know if you do like angel cards or tarot, but he's giving me those kind of cards for you to do. All right. So I don't know if you do them, or you can have a go at them, because there's something about you being quite psychic and you can read. But just giving those for a go, he says. He says, I've got a lady up in spirit that used to read the tea leaves, that you should know as well. And that's why he wants to give you the tea leaves and also the cards. So there's a link in your family with people either reading or just reading the tea leaves. So watch for that as well. Okay. Now, is this a memory? This might be a memory. I don't know whether he means it's a memory, Teresa, or it's to come. But he's talking about, when somebody hangs a new door, an inside door, he's talking about somebody, when they shave the bottom of it to make sure it goes over the carpet. Well, somebody's made a mistake, or they're going to make a mistake, and it's like they've cut too much off it. So if it hasn't happened, be aware that they've got to be careful, because they're going to shorten the door too much unless it's already happened. So he's just aware. He's having a bit of a giggle, this gent, but he's talking about giggles because he's trying to uplift you a bit. He says you need to be uplifted a little bit. You need a bit of a cheering up and a bit of a laugh, he's saying. And before he goes, and I don't know, I've forgotten where you're from, but he wants me to give you Atlanta. So if Atlanta's near you, or whether you're going there, there's a connection with Atlanta, wherever that is. He's just wanting to say, I'm listening to you. He's just acknowledging that he's around and acknowledging he knows what's going on. That's what he's doing, Teresa. So I hope that was okay for you. But he's basically just saying, I'm here, I'm listening to you, and I know exactly what's going on. And I also know that somebody is going to be going into a swimming competition. Somebody's very good at swimming, and he's going to end up in some sort of competition. So he's aware of that as well. But he says, I just want to reiterate, if I've said that right, that he's very proud of you and you're doing a good job. And stop worrying. And that's the last thing he's saying, I think. Stop worrying, he's saying you're doing a good job. And he's waving. So I hope that was okay for you. Just keep talking to him, because he is there, and I'll give you signs. He's quite strong. So he will give you signs that he's around. So I hope that was okay for you, Teresa. Okie doke. There you go. So we're moving on. Blowing your kisses. If I do this, it's because they're making me blow your kisses. All right. So that's what he's doing. Moving on. Okie doke. Let's see where we are next. China doll. I think it's your dad. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, it's either dad. You didn't know. Sometimes they tell me who they are, you see. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes they'll they'll just start by rattling off loads of information. They forget sometimes just say who they are. But I think it's because the information they give you, you should be able to place that with a person that knows it all. You know what I mean? You understand what I'm talking about. Hiya, Martin. Sorry. Martin, how are you? Right, breathe. I've got a lovely nan here that's waiting for me to pick somebody. She's just gone, breathe, Deb. She's just gone, breathe. This lovely nan I've got with me. Right, let's see who we're with. With my spirit fam. Who are we with then? Ooh. Look, go back a minute. I saw the name flashing. It was an owl. This one. Olivia. Oh, right. That's so funny. Yeah, I'll see what you've done now. Richard told me that you're Olivia and you spout your name properly. So it's, yeah, Olivia. Right, I'm coming to you, Olivia, with a nice nan that's popped in. And she was just standing here with me waiting to go to the right person. So she's gone zooming in for you. So I've got a lovely nan with you who's on you. She's telling me on your mom's side, okay? Not your dad's side. She says, I'm on your mom's side. So lovely nan for you. And the first thing she wants to do with you, Olivia, is give you a great big hug. So you must need a hug. She's talking about, I need to give her a hug. I need to give her a hug. And it's a big hug. I know when she used to hug really tight. And that's what she wants to do to you. Because she's talking about you lacking, she's describing you as lacking in hugs at the moment. So it's basically, she just wants to hug. She wants to give you the month of August as meaning something to you as well. So that'd be an anniversary, birthday, or a passing. And also July, she wants me to give to you as well. The first thing she's talking about is giving you, she says, put on your dancing shoes, put on your dancing shoes. So there's something, there's something coming up where you're going out dancing or you're going out to enjoy yourself or something like that. And she's describing it as putting on your dancing shoes, she's saying. She's talking to me about somebody that plays their music too loud, Olivia. So there's somebody around you that plays their music too loud, but she's also talking about somebody that has headphones in a lot as well, you know, these things. She's bringing, that's two separate things. Somebody plays the music too loud and somebody has also got the headphones in. Oh, that's an old-fashioned thing, isn't it? I'll tell you what she's just given me, Olivia. I don't know how old you are, but I know this is old-fashioned. She wants me to give you teletext from the telly. I don't know if you remember that, but there was teletext, and she's talking about, we used to be able to search for holidays. So she's giving you teletext holidays for some reason. So I don't know if it's a memory. I think it must be a memory for her. Like she would look on teletext for holidays. But she's talking about, hang on. She's talking about holidays, she says, because holidays for you. And she wants me to give you Cairns, which is in Australia, I think, isn't it? Cairns. So there's going to be a link to Cairns in Australia. She wants to bring that around you, so watch for that. But she's also talking about the link to New York. Somebody wants to go New York. In fact, she's telling me that somebody would like to go to Las Vegas as well, because she's describing as a bit of a gambler. So watch for the person that wants to go there to do a little bit of gambling. All right. She's describing that. In fact, she's talking about a gentleman in spirit that used to have granddad that used to have the odd bet on the horses as well. So this is where the not love of gambling, but this is where the gambling comes from. But yeah, there's a granddad that wants to say hello to you that used to have a bet on the horses, but it's Nan that's coming through. She wants me to give you a big Victoria sandwich cake, and it's a big thick one, and she's taking quite a big chunk out for you. Hold on a minute. She's doing it symbolically now, Olivia. Okay, then she's aware of that then, isn't she? She's done this cake and she's cut a massive, great big piece out to give to you. And she's doing it symbolically because she thinks you deserve the biggest piece, because it's like you're looking after everybody else. And she's describing you as being very kind in that you'd give people your last penny. And she thinks that you need to look after yourself as well. That's why she's doing this cake symbolically for you, as treating yourself. She's talking about that. She's talking to me about a lady. She's got to change the subject. A lady that had a crocodile handbag, a crocodile skin handbag. So you'll find out who she is. She's aware of her as well. She says the name Rita will mean something to you. Now, Rita's down here, so watch for the link to Rita as well. All right, you're just going to have a connection with her. She's also saying that there's something about schooling, but it's to do with somebody's maths. Because, to be honest, I don't know what she means. I don't know whether she means somebody is really good at maths. And she's talking about somebody that's going to be having, or there's going to be a discussion about somebody having extra lessons for maths. But it's not, it doesn't feel to me like they're bad at maths. It feels like they're really good at maths. And they're just having a little bit extra to make them even better than they are, or something. Oh, hang on. She says it's because they're not getting stretched enough at school. So watch for somebody having to have extra lessons because they're that good. They're not being stretched enough at school or something. You'll understand when it comes. Okay. She's talking about August means something to you. The what? The what? The odes. She's trying to say something to me. It's like I don't know whether is it the odes of March or the odes of May or something. There's something like that. I don't know what that. Do you know what that saying is, Richard? The odes of May or the odes of March or something. You heard of that? No. She's just said to me something like the odes of May or the odes of March, Olivia, but I don't know what it means. But hold on to it and you'll find out what she means, because I'm not going to dwell on it. Now, she's just said to me she's gone on to an alarm clock in a bedroom now. Okay. And it's somebody that when the alarm goes off, they whack it as if they just don't want to get up, or they just want another 10 minutes or something like that. And she's having a bit of a giggle. And now she's gone on to blinds for inside of the house. Somebody's going to be talking about having blinds for the inside of the house, you know, like the slats. But somebody has also been talking about the dust that collects on them. So there's going to be that kind of discussion, unless it's already happened. But she's bringing that in. But, you know, she just wants to pop in and say hello. She wants me to give you a big bar of, she wants to treat you. She's on about treating you. So you must be treating, or she thinks. All right. She wants me to give you a great big bar of dairy milk chocolate. All right. As a treat, I think. Okay. But just know that she's around. It's all about treating you. So I'll give you the big bar of dairy chocolate. And that's it. I think she's going now. Doris in spirit wants to say hello to you as well. But she's leaving a love with you. So I hope that's okay for you, Olivia. I'll leave a love with you. Just know that she's around and she's looking after you, as she's just said to me. Okay. What did you say, Richard? The Ides of May. Oh, there you go, Olivia. Liz knows. I think it was someone that I couldn't quite catch it. I thought it was the Odes of May. I don't know what that actually means, Olivia, but your nan's talking about that. So it must, I don't know if you want to look it up, the Ides of May. Watch for that. Oh, while we're talking to you, Liz, have you got a mum in spirit? Because I've got a lovely lady for you. While we might as well concentrate on listen. That was easy. Liz, I've got a lovely lady that wants to talk to you. Okay, she's lovely. The first thing she's doing with you, Liz, is putting her hands on your face like this, as if, you know, it's a comfort thing, isn't it, when somebody puts their hands on your face like this? And she's doing this kind of thing of, oh, like this. She's talking about she needs a bit of comfort. She needs a bit of comfort. That's what she's talking about. And she's talking to me about you, Liz, not sleeping very well. It's like I can't get comfy on my pillow. I keep tossing and turning a little bit. And she's describing you as not having enough sleep. Okay, your mum. She's describing you as not having enough sleep. Okay, so she's aware of that. She's actually put in, oh, she changed it. She's just said to me, put some lavender under your pillow. And now she's changed it, Liz, and she's put crystals under your pillow. So I don't know if you were involved with crystals. Okay, but she's giving you crystals. So perhaps you, I don't know if you enjoy crystals or something, but she's talking about your sleep. Okay. She's also talking about your dreams, Liz. Okay. Strange dreams. I don't know if you remember them, but you know what they say with dreams. Remember them and write them down, and then you'll be able to make sense of them later. She's just said to me that somebody, in fact, she's saying somebody used to kiss her photograph. or put it to the face like this, and she's just acknowledging that. She's just said, I've got George in spirit who wants to say hello to you, and also, okay, also Arthur in spirit that wants to say hello to you. She says, I've got a lot of company. She says, your mom says, I've got a lot of company up here. She says, I've been to see Yvonne. So Yvonne's down here. She says, I've been to see somebody called Yvonne, she's saying, who's not very well at the moment, that needs a bit of healing. So whoever Yvonne is, know that she's been to see her. She's also saying that September means something to you. She's saying 2 dates in September. There's a 15th of a month somewhere as well that'll mean something to you as well. She's making me look at your glasses, Liz, and she's doing this with your glasses, but she's telling me it was a gentleman in spirit that used to play with his glasses when somebody was younger and make somebody laugh. So I hope that was, hope you know who he is, because coming through just playing with his glasses. Oh gosh. Now, she's given me a pain in my side. What's going on? She's giving me a pain in my side, but she's telling me it's kidneys. She's talking about a kidney infection, somebody that's suffered with a kidney infection. Oh, hang on. She's aware of somebody with a problem with the kidneys, but also she's talking about, okay, a gallstone, somebody with gallstones as well. She's aware of somebody that had problems with those as well. Okay. She wants me also to give you a China doll as a memory, Liz, a nice China face doll as a memory as well. And she also wants me to give you Rupert the bear. Is it your dad? Okay then. So dad just wants to say hello, because that's how we come, because you'll remember him for that. So take it your dad wants to say hello. Yeah, Rupert the bear, she wants me to give you as well. She also wants to, she's going back to, okay, so she's giving you healing. She's going back to the time of Watch with Mother. Okay then, so she's giving you healing, but she's going back to the time of Watch with Mother on the telly. She thinks that you need, oh, obviously with kidney infection, she wants me to give you more water. So you need to drink more water. Okay. She wants me to say to you, you need to put your feet up more to relax. And it's as if she's talking about, don't feel guilty about putting your feet up and relaxing. She's talking to you about that. It's like I'm lying down on the settee with my feet raised a little bit. That's what she's talking about. She's also talking about, she's gone straight to your feet now, because she's talking about painting your toenails. But you know, when we separate the toes, there you go. So, you know, when we separate the toes, well, what are you putting in the middle of them? It's like cotton wool between each toe, so that I can paint my nails. She's doing that. So she's got a memory of somebody doing that as well. Okay. You're very skilled. You're very skilled, Liz. Sorry, she made me say that. You're very skilled with what? She's just said to me, you're very skilled. And then she's just said, okay, with your hands. Oh, I don't know what you do, or whether you could do crafty. It's like you're very, it's very, how can I put it? Very fine things. You know what I mean? You can do little fine little things with your hands. She's describing you as very skilled. You must know what she means. Toenails. Anything else? She says, regarding the toenails, because she just brought me back to that, she says, do you remember the gentleman in spirit that lost his big toenail? There was a gentleman that actually lost his big toenail. Apparently it never grew back. He lost his toenail and that was it. But you should remember him. His feet weren't very good, apparently, because they had a bit of hard skin. She's talking to me about that. She's just wanting to pop in and say hello. She says, because you've been smelling her around. She's got this certain smell she comes with, and she's talking about you've been smelling her. It's like a perfumey smell. She's given me Estee Lauder as well, so somebody likes Estee Lauder perfume, but she's saying she comes with a lovely smell. A bouquet, she's just said to me, that's the kind of smell she comes with, and that's how you should know that she's around you. She keeps making me scratch, so somebody's got problems with itchy skin or something, eczema, that she's aware of as well. Okay. Anything more? Just wants to send a love, she's saying. If you talk to a photograph, she's acknowledging talking to a photograph. She's picking up a photograph and somebody talks to it. But she's saying she just wanted to pop in and say hello and know that she's around you and she's listening, as they usually do. Is it your dad that lost his toenail? Okay, he's obviously there, but your mum's just popping in first. It's all right. She's making me feel as though my ankle's hurting as well. So somebody must have problems with their like Achilles tendon or something in their ankle that she's giving me. They give me a lot of pain tonight for some reason. There you go then. So she'll come with that nice smell around you. Okay. The final words, that's a funny thing to say, is take care of yourself, she's saying. Take care of yourself and keep talking to me. I don't know if you wear bifocals. She's maybe go to your glasses and she's cutting them in half as though you need bifocals or something. But she's sending her love. So I hope that was okay for you, Liz, and I'll leave her love with you. The name Audrey means something to you as well, she's just said. Okay, so I'll leave that with you. Okay, we're going now to just a couple of adverts so I can have a quick drink. So I'll see you in a minute.
My Spirit Life is a free online interactive magazine for those who have an interest in improving their spiritual lives. Authors can upload images, videos, and audio clips to their own articles. The public can place comments, rate the article, and follow the author. All articles are vetted before being published. For more information and to place your own article, please visit myspiritlife.co.uk.
MySpiritualDirectory.com is one of the fastest growing online free listing service. Our search directory offers geolocation feature, rating ability, review system, map location, customer comment, YouTube video, gallery, social media sharing, direct contact with the lister, simple online booking and payment system. It's free to register and use. It even creates your own mini web page, which you can update at any time, and yes, it's still free, no monthly or yearly fees. 100% free. Creates your own profile page. Add social media and other links. Add a mini gallery and a YouTube video. Rating, reviews and comments. Includes online booking and payments. So, if you're looking for a medium or a reader, even a church, maybe a healer, or any other spiritual service, then visit myspiritualdirectory.com.
Are you planning a paid spiritual event, or looking for something to do this weekend? Then visit myspiritualevents.com. You can browse the listing, view the event details, watch a YouTube clip, look at a mini gallery, select dates and times, pay for tickets using PayPal or your debit card. Organizers can register for free and start selling tickets within minutes, be it for their online or in-person spiritual event. As an organizer, you will have access to your own admin dashboard, which will display information such as your income and your bookings, all in a simple and user-friendly display. It's free to use. Join and upgrade to an organizer. Come and visit us at myspiritualevents.com.
Tomorrow night from 8 p.m, our popular show, Live with Spirit, offers the opportunity for different readers, each week to demonstrate their psychic and mediumship abilities.
I'm back. I'm live again. Just say a few more hellos before I start again. So I think there's a few more people joined us, or I haven't said hello. Marcus! It's Marcus! Come on, Marcus. We've got to get back together and do a double act. Come on. Get us a place. Ali. Hello, Ali. Ali Cure. Ali Cool. Jill, hello. You're a diamond, dear. They can't break you. Oh. Jill Shaw. Hello, Jill. Stacey. Look at that dog. It's well cute. Stacey. Keeps going backwards, doesn't it? Tila. Keeps going. It's weird, isn't it? Flossie, what are you doing? Oh, sorry, I'm talking to my dog while I'm looking at this. She's misbehaving. Hiya, Tila. Hello, Anna. Anna. Hello, Anna. Kimberly. Hello, Kimberly. Vicky. Oh, thanks for sharing. It helps us, you see, if you share. Helps us get around a bit. We like to get around a bit. Hello, Kristin. Julie Caswell. Hello, Christine, Julie Caswell, Wanda. Hello, Wanda. Wanda. Oh, Jay. Have we got Sharon on here? I've got Sharon. I've got a gent here shouting Sharon at me. Oh, first timer that was. You are well. Does my father have a message for me, Amanda? Hello, Amanda. I don't know yet. Sharon. Yes, Sharon. That'll do. Sharon, are you still there, Sharon? Let me know if you're still there, because I've got a dad, I think. I've got somebody shouting at me while we were in the break. Somebody shouting out the name Sharon, and I thought I'd already read for Sharon, but obviously I haven't, because Rich said, no, you haven't. So I've got a lovely dad that wants to come in for Sharon. If you're still there, Sharon, because I know you piped up quite a few minutes ago. So let us know if you're there, and then I'll come to you. I don't know whether to carry on reading for you or wait to acknowledge, because some people come on for a bit, they get bored, and then they leave us. Carl, thank you, Carl, for sharing. Thank you, everybody, for sharing, because I think we've got quite a few shares tonight, so it's quite nice. And it keeps Richard happy. You don't moan at me then. So you've done me a favour. You've helped me out. Sharon, are you there? Is anybody there? Oh, Sharon, that's a shame then, because I had somebody shouting that name. Okay, then we'll carry on then. We'll find out who we're with. I'll park him, because there's something about, I wonder if she'll pop back on or something. If anybody knows Sharon, she's got a dad, because he's not moving, so I know he's hanging around, so perhaps she'll pop on in a minute. Okay, well, we'll roll with the titles, and we'll pick someone else then. Sharon and Karen. And see who I've got next. Edith. Okay, Natalie. Hello, Natalie. Thank you. Marina. Oh, it's you, Carl, is it? That's good. You can always rely on Carl. Oh, your baby's lovely. Cheeky. Hello, Alison. Tracy. Hello, Tracy. Tracy. Let's go to Tracy. Tracy Foster. Oh, as soon as I saw you, you've got a nan up there, Tracy, but you've also got a granddad. I've got a couple with me, a nan and a granddad. Now, remember, they sometimes don't say, I'm not going to make an excuse, but sometimes they don't say great nan or great granddad. So they're a couple. Okay, so I want a nan and a granddad that are coming to you as a couple, and they're a close couple as well, because they're standing here arm in arm with each other. So we're going to have the lady through first, because why they're coming arm in arm is because she's talking about relationships. She's talking about strong relationships, and she's talking about having to build the relationship. So I know they were together a long time, because she's talking about it takes time to build a strong relationship. And she's not talking about her, she's talking about it symbolically for somebody down here. So I don't know if she means you. She's pointing to you, so I'll take it's you. But she's talking about it takes time to build this lovely, strong relationship, okay? She's not saying much more, but that's what she's saying. Okay, now she's changing the subject. So lovely Nan here that's talking about the month of April. April will mean something to you, and also the month of July will mean something to you. Now she's making my words, she's making me have problems with my speech a little bit, Tracy. Not serious problems or anything like that, but I'm struggling to get some words out. I'm stuttering a little bit, but she's mentioning that. Okay, she's mentioning that because she's talking about a youngster around you that's having not a great difficulty with the speech. Sometimes they have they're kind of stuttering a little bit to get the words out. Okay, so she's just mentioning that. Okay, no problem there. But she's also talking about somebody around you, and this is a child as well, that's she's describing them as quite clever. They're quite clever, and it's like they're going to improve. Her words are, and it's a funny thing to say, they're getting cleverer as they're getting older, and that's exactly what she said. They're getting cleverer as they're getting older. So watch for the interest she's saying in maths and working things out, trying to work things out. And this is a youngster around you, okay, that she's talking about. She's also talking about swimming lessons. She's concentrating on children around you at the moment, Tracy, whether they're yours or somebody else's, but she's concentrating on the kids. but she's talking about swimming lessons for somebody, but somebody's she's having a bit of a giggle because when they jump in, sometimes it goes up their nose, doesn't it, and it irritates them or something like that. So she's having a bit of a giggle. She wants to talk to you, or she's mentioning Ibiza as well. So watch for the link. Okay, then watch for the link with Ibiza. All right, she's just aware, okay, of that. So she obviously wants to concentrate on him and mention him. But she's talking about Ibiza as well. She's talking about, you know, like they go on the girls' holidays. So there's one of those. Okay, you know, I just love the maths as well. Sorry. All right, okay. That's all right. But she's talking about Ibiza. Watch for the link for Ibiza in Spain, I think, okay, because she's talking to me about that. So there's going to be somebody that mentions that and going off on a trip there. She's also talking to me about the, did you say, oh, memories, there you go. She's also talking to me, did you say you're Vancouver or something like that? Is that the Rockies or something? Is that by the Rockies? Is that Canada? A Canadian? What's Canada? She's talking to me about the Rockies, Tracy. I'm coming out with some right weird stuff, Tracy. Canada. It's Canada, but watch for it, Tracy, because there's no reason I should come out with that, Canada. So I bet she's put that on me because somebody is going to use that, Canada. Somebody's going to say Canada. So it might be a little one. So for some reason, she's maybe say Canada. All right, the Rockies. Okay, so watch for that. She's still concentrating on Rockies at the moment, but she's gone on to big grizzly bears. Oh, right, okay. Big grizzly bears as well. She's talking about those. So I don't know. It's like somebody likes grizzly bears. So I don't know if your lad has got, he likes proper grizzly bears, but she's bringing that. Come on then, now. She's talking it's all about outdoors with you, Tracy. So I don't know if you do a lot of outdoors thing, but she's talking to me about canoeing, and she's describing it as fast. All right, fast canoeing. You know, when they go down the rapids, that type of thing. She's bringing that in one of the big boats as a group. She's talking about that as well. So I don't know if that's a memory or it's coming up, but she's bringing that around you as well. I know you've said you're originally from the UK, and she's bringing you back. I don't know whether it just feels like a holiday to me, but she's talking about coming back to the UK, coming back. Oh, do you? Oh, crikey, scary. Big bears. Okay, come on then, Nan. Okay, now she's gone to wallpaper now. Wallpaper. Can't quite see what this is. She's given me like kids wallpaper, Tracy, but it's got bicycles on it. It's got bicycles on it with I don't know whether it's a bear actually riding the bicycle. Okay. Whether it's a bear on the bicycle on wallpaper or something like that, or a cartoon character, but some memory of this wallpaper with bicycles on it or something. So I hope you can understand that or watch for it. Now, she's been listening to a conversation. Somebody wants a dog, and somebody keeps going on about wanting a dog as well. She's been listening to that as well. So she's just saying, I'm aware of that. She wants to put angels around you. Now, I don't know whether I want to give you angel cards as well. So I don't know if you've had a go at the angel cards, because she's talking about that as well, the angel cards. Okay. You know, sometimes I go, oh right, you painted a bike for your son's room. Obviously aware of that as well. Sometimes I go, oh, I don't know what you're trying to tell me. You know what I mean? To the spirit, I'm going, oh, what are you trying to tell me now? Because she's gone from that to Wikipedia, Tracy. And I said to her, what do you mean Wikipedia? And she says, you know, Wikipedia. And I think it's because she means somebody's been researching. It looks like somebody keeps researching on the web or something. Ah, right, okay. Apparently you're very good. She thinks you're very good at those. But Wikipedia, she's on about somebody searching the web or something. Oh, okay. It's quite funny. I don't know if your children are old enough to go on the web and have a look round, but your nan's having a bit of a giggle because watch for them, Tracy, because they're researching. Watch for somebody researching and like shutting it down so that you can't see. So I don't know what's going on, It's nothing bad. She's having a bit of a giggle. They're researching stuff. Watch for that, okay? She's just said to me September means something to you as well. And she's, you know that saying when we say, oh, she's off on her jollies. So a holiday or something like that. She's saying, oh, off on her jollies. So you're going to be off on your jollies. But she's also putting on you like a fastener, you know, instead of a hat on a wedding, you have fasteners. She's putting one of those on you. Oh, it's a white one. It's a swirl. I can see what it is. So I don't know if this is a memory or you're going to go. It's like a swirly white one with feathers on it. She's putting one of those on you because she's talking to me about a wedding. Oh, right, okay. So she's having a bit of a giggle. She's obviously watching as well. So there's this fastener with the feathers on, but she's talking about a wedding coming up. And she's actually putting your lad or your boys in page boy suits, you know, like waistcoats. So I don't know whether, sometimes I don't know whether it's a memory or whether it's coming up. So if it's a memory, take it that way that she's seen it, or if she hasn't, or if you haven't, you know what I mean, there'll be page boys, very smart ones as well, because what is that? There's like a red tie thing, a red tie underneath this red waistcoat that she's talking about. Oh, right, okay. Watch for the connection with that then. All right. She's also wanting to link you with Scotland as well. She's talking about Edinburgh, and she's talking to me about the family tree. Somebody wants to research the family tree. She wants me to give you the name Hutchinson. And do you know what she's drawn me to? That there was was it a band player that died with a name like that, Hutchinson or something? I don't know why. I'm sure there's a band player that she's given me the name Hutchinson. I'm sure there was something to do with somebody that actually died when he was young. I'm sure it's a band player. Tom Hutchinson. Richard's looked it up on the internet for me. So I don't know whether the name is connected with Hutchinson for you, or whether it's actually connected with Tom that died in the band he was in. Okay, so I'll leave that with you. She's also wanting me to give you the surname Wayne Wright as meaning something to you as well. I'm changing the subject now. She's gone to your children. She's talking about them seeing spirit. I don't know if you're aware that they see spirit, or they used to when they were younger, but she's talking about them seeing spirit. And she wants to let you know that she's taking care of your children. So she looks after them. She likes to watch them play together with a granddad. He likes to watch them play. He's talking to me about corgi cars. Okay, corgi cars. So granddad used to like corgi cars, and he's actually giving them to the kids. Also, what do you want to give them now? I don't know what that is. Oh, going to Christmas now. You know, when we put chocolates on the tree, somebody pinches them and hides them and eats them. But it's like they've got chocolate all around their mouth. So somebody has done that at one point, nicked some of the chocolates off the tree, and they've got chocolate all around the mouth. And before she goes, she's going to go in a minute, but she wants to give you a memory. She actually wants she wants them. He likes Triumph cars, by the way, he's just said to me, but he also likes motorbikes, your granddad, because he just give me the Triumph Bonneville motorbike, the Triumph Bonneville motorbike. You know, what did you want to give her? I've forgotten now. Oh, I've forgotten. She's just talking about Christmas. What were you talking about a minute ago? I don't know. She's left, but she wants to send you a love. She was rabbiting on about something, and I've lost my drift now because I was reading the comment on there. Your granddad popped in, but she wants to give you the surname Edith as well. That's in spirit, that wants to say hello to you. Watch for spiritual things going on in your house, Tracy, like little things moving. Especially like little cars or something, if your kids have got cars, because spirit are trying to let you know they're around you, just to upbeat. They want to keep you upbeat or something. Make sure that you know that spirit are supporting you. Okay, nice times coming, they're saying. Nice times coming ahead. and the February means something to you as well. Drink more water. She wants me to tell you to drink more water because of the stuffy heads, but these stuffy heads are a lot to do with stress and strain. Okay, stress and strain they're talking about, but know that we're watching you, and we're taking care of you. They're saying also there's something, and I know this is a memory. I don't know if one of your lads or one of your kids, one of their feet was kind of used to be pointed kind of down a little bit and had to be straightened a little bit. When they used to walk, they used to almost walk on tiptoe or something like that. She's aware of something like that. So it's spirit that are just letting you know they're having a bit of a joke. In fact, your granddad's a bit of a joker. So I'd watch for lights going on and off as well. Just trying to let you know they like to take the mick, Tracy, because they know that you can take it. Okay, so they're not too worried. So watch for your lights going on, but it's just them kind of teasing you just to let you know that they're around. Okay, is that it? And Betty in spirit as well. Sending the love. Grandad wants to send you his love as well. He's talking about sending the love. Nice times coming. Pack up your troubles in your old kit bag and smile, smile, smile. They're leaving with. Okay, so pack up your troubles. Go with the flow. Go with the flow. And there's more study coming up for you as well. Nice study. Something that you're interested in, they're saying as well. Okay, go with the flow. And that's it. They've gone. There you go. Gone. Right. Okay. Roll the titles if you want me to carry on, Richard, or have I finished? Yeah. Carry on for a minute. Yes, in my bathroom, the lights flicker a lot. There you go then. There you go. Let's see where I am next. Oh, somebody's singing Andy Pandy to me now. So this is going to be from an older lady. I hope my grandmother comes to say hello. Steph. No, not Steph. Who are we going with? I'll tell you what, I've got a lady that's singing with me. Andy Pandy's coming to play. Tra-la-la-la-la. Andy Pandy's coming to play. Sorry? Oh, right. Leandigo, or that similar name on here. If you can block her, she's a troll. Right, okay. So if anybody can block her, that'd be great for us. Or respond to her. Richard's having trouble blocking her. So if somebody could do us a favour and respond to her, and then he can apparently block her. But she's a troll, if anybody can see that. If anybody can get rid of her for us, that'd be great. Can't even bother to read that. She's going on and on and on. Oh, don't they get on your nerves? Don't they get on your nerves, people? Oh, I'm singing that song now. I know somebody that get on your nerves, get on your nerves, get on your nerves. Come on then, who am I going to next? My uncle, hang on a minute, my uncle's called Andy. Stay with that a minute, because I'll go with Vicky, because he was singing that song, Andy Pandy, Andy Pandy. We call him Andy Pandy. But your uncle is here, isn't he, Vicky? Because I've got a gentleman I've got a lovely lady with me that's singing Andy Pandy coming to play, tra la 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 la. So I've got a lovely lady. Now I think this is a mom, okay, that's coming in for you, but that's why she's singing the song, to get to the person. So obviously this is probably for you, Vicky. So pipe up a message saying you understand the mom, or somebody close to you in spirit, lovely mom. She's talking about, the first thing she's saying is somebody's been reminiscing and looking through the photographs. So somebody around you has been looking at old photographs recently of people in spirit. She's talking to me about that. And the next thing she's talking about, Vicky, is a wedding. She says, oh, there's a wedding coming up. So she's bringing that. So I'm hoping you can take all this and I'm with the right person, this lovely lady. She's also talking to me about cancer. So there's cancer condition somewhere in spirit. I don't know if it's with her, because she's saying somebody passed with cancer to spirit as well. She's just bringing that in. She's talking to me about, I want to make sure I'm with you, Vicky. I won't go on too fast, but she's talking to me about September. And she's also bringing in October as well as meaning something to you. And she's talking about a relationship around you that's having a few issues as well. It's around you, it's not you. So your uncle's here, okay, that's good. And you've got a lady in spirit, okay. She's talking about a relationship around you that's having a few issues, okay. And she's telling you that because you're quite good at, she's just said, sorting people's problems out. You've got good ears, so you're a good listener. So you may find that somebody comes to you and tells you that they're having a few little problems at home or something like that. She's just saying, I'm aware of that. Okay. Now she wants to, I don't know if that's you in the picture, you look quite young, but she wants me to give you, or she wants to give you some healing, but it's going from your hips down. She's talking about a little bit of healing is needed, but hips, legs, but she's talking about it's more, okay, it's more for aching than anything else. Okay, more for aching legs and aching hips that she wants to give you healing for as well. She's also talking to me about, okay, his mom, that's all right. She's also talking to me about, hang on. She's aware of somebody that had, what are you saying to me? She's finding it hard here. A kidney transplant, or they had a kidney removed in spirit. Okay, so you should be able to find that. She's aware of somebody in spirit that had problems with the kidney. They lost one, or they had to have a kidney transplant. She's just bringing this person in to say hello to you. Okay, come on. She's talking about Bonnie, Scotland with you. Bonnie, Scotland. So there's a link. Okay. All right then, often than you know. All right, she's talking about Bonnie, Scotland with you, so watch for the link there. And she's also talking about somebody that she describes as being keen on trains. Keen on trains, okay. Somebody's got an interest in trains. This will be a younger person. She's bringing that in. She's also saying that there is an RAF connection in the family going back, I think in spirit. So remember, she's told you about the RAF connection. She just wants to make, you'll find it. She's just bringing that from somebody in spirit. The spiritual things going on in your house, Vicky. So she's trying to get your attention by like knocking photos or pictures so they go on a slant. So watch for that coming, just letting you know that she's around. Okay, because she's saying that because she's talking about you sometimes questioning if spirit are around, and that's why they're going to try and do these things by knocking the pictures, moving things, that kind of thing. Come on then now. Okay, she's talking about somebody, I know we all, well, most ladies do, but she's talking about somebody that likes their nails painted, but you know, with the little designs on them as well. She's aware of somebody that likes doing this or having their nails done. And she wants to take you to a spa, as if you need a little bit of a relaxation. And she's talking about time to yourself as well. Okay, she's talking about she's talking about relaxation for yourself. She's also wanting to give you Iceland. I don't mean the shop, I mean the place. Okay, the place Iceland, as if somebody's interested in going there. But also somebody's interested in all the cold places, crikey. Iceland, Arctic, but also, where is that place? Yeah, going to see Father Christmas as well. Okay, so there's that kind of interest. So somebody might mention that to you as well. Okay. Okay, she's obviously listening to you. She's also talking about she's still on about ice, this lady, this Nan. She's still on about ice because she's talking about somebody down here and ice skating. All right, somebody's got an interest in ice skating as well. So she's bringing that in as well. And somebody's quite good because she's whizzing around as well. Okay, she's talking about somebody whizzing around on the ice. So watch for that. And also, it's all about ice with this lady. It's lovely. She's talking to me about, what is it called? Ice hockey as well. So watch for all these links to do with ice everywhere, Vicky. It's all cold around you at the moment. I don't know what's going on. She's also talking about you looking at the stars. I don't know if you go outside and she sees you going outside looking at the stars in the cold. All right, I don't know what's going on. It's all cold because I can see your breath in the air as well. So watching the stars at night, she's bringing that to you as well. And with the stars at night, she's bringing in astronomy as well. Somebody's got an interest in that, astronomy and all the planets. So there's that interest. All right, watch for that as well, that she's bringing in. She says, I've got Doris up here that wants to say hello. And she's talking about Susan down here. Susan down here. There's going to be a connection with Susan down here. So watch for the link to Susan. Not a big message for you, other than for her to say hello to you and let you know what's going on. She's talking about, she's just said to me, somebody's going to be off to university. There's engineering around, somebody that wants to go off to university around as well. Somebody likes to do engineering type thing. And also she says that somebody is going to be interested, and this is younger people, you know, kids, etc. Also, somebody's going to be interested in tinkering with cars as well. So that's coming up. Okay, bit of study, you'll find them, don't worry. Bit of study coming up for you as well, she says. So a bit more, she's describing it as upskilling. So something that you're already interested in, you're going to be doing a little bit more upskilling. But she just wants to say hello. She says she's come. Oh, the surname Jacobs. Jacobs will mean something to you as well. So watch for that coming in. She says she's coming because there's been a lot of reminiscing going on, and people, you know, thinking about people in spirit, and also photographs coming up. She's coming out, she's saying, and that's why she's wanted to pop in and say hello. Short message for you, but know that spirit are around you. We're around you, she says. You should feel them. You apparently you feel spirit as well. You go a bit cold, and that's how they come around you. So I hope that was okay for you. I'm leaving you now. I think she's leaving. So, oh, Tom in spirit. Tom wants to say hello, but they're blowing you kisses. So I hope that was okay for you, Vicky. So I'll leave that with you. And I think I'm about done now, because I can feel my voice going, because it goes after about an hour, hour and a half. So I'm going to leave that all with you. So I don't think I've got anything. You don't want to tell them anything, do you, before I go, Richard? Patty Kennedy tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. If anybody wants to join us, that'd be good. And that's it. Okay. So I'll leave that with you, and I'll be back soon. And thanks for joining us. Hope you all enjoyed it, and see you all soon. Bye for now.